Hi guys, it's your favorite Los Angeles realtor, India Mainet, and I know it's been a minute since my last video, y'all. It's been life has been lifing, just put it like that. But yeah, welcome back to my next episode. But yeah, as you saw the title of this video, my first year in real estate. So I will tell you the brutal honesty of how it's been, because now it's been over a year now, because it's December of 2024. So my first official year was technically like September of 2024, but obviously it's fine, like, a few months, whatever. But anyways, my first official year of real estate. So how was it? Now, of course, if you're not new to my channel, you've seen my other videos. Last year when I first got licensed, I did get my first client right away, which was awesome and very seldom happens because I didn't even know my client. It's not like I came in already knowing somebody who wanted to buy or sell. Like I came in completely green, not knowing much, not having any clients. But yeah, I was luckily able to find my very first client a month after I got licensed, which again never happens hardly. And we listed her condo, and the following month we closed on the deal. So that was awesome. And I'm not gonna lie, that was a good and bad thing. It was good because obviously, again, my first client right away, awesome. But it was bad because it kind of set the wrong expectation for me, if that makes sense. Like, that happening to me made me think, oh yeah, it's easy to find people who want to buy or sell. You just got to talk to them and engage, Yeah, guys, no. That was my first deal, and as of December 2024, that is my only closed deal with real estate. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into how my first year was. So that obviously was the start of my first year, getting my first client, which was listing her condo a week after we met, and then the following month, a week after it was listed, accepted an offer, and then the following month closing on it, which was awesome. After that, I'm not gonna lie, so going into the new year, I had like a lot of expectations. Like, I was like, okay, let me just keep up the same momentum. Let me just go ahead and do the same thing I was doing to get that client, which was literally just being me. I was just like out and about. I actually found my old client. If you guys watch my video, I found her at like one of my old jobs by just kind of talking to her. So I was like, okay, well, let me just be myself, talk to people as I'm out and about at work, see what happens. And it worked a little bit in the sense that I did get some leads. And actually this year, I've gotten a lot of leads, like at least close to 24 leads this year, like at least 24 leads. I want to say at least 3 or 4 of them were like warm leads. All the rest were kind of cold or just flaky. This past August, I did actually put in an offer on a property for a client. However, it didn't get accepted because she got outbid, which happens, of course, especially in Southern California and LA. Whenever something's like reasonably priced, it's going to fly out the market and someone's going to overbid by like 50, 60K just to make sure they get it, which is sad. That happens a lot. So that kind of is the reason why Southern California is really not that affordable, because people, whenever something is semi-affordable for the regular person, someone wants to come and outbid by 50, 60, 100K, which is crazy, but that's another video. Anyways, so she got outbid, and unfortunately she didn't want to continue putting in any offers anywhere, even though I did find some other similar properties like that one in her price range, but whatever. And then our client buyer agreement did, that did expire. But yeah, as of right now, December 2024, I'm currently working with 3 different buyers, really 4, but one's kind of flaky. Working with 3 different buyers. They're all in the process of getting pre-approved, so fingers crossed that works out. I'm constantly getting new leads, so also I'll tell you what worked and what didn't work. So what worked as far as me getting leads, this year I did actually sign up for Zillow Premier Agent, and I kind of signed up in the area that, kind of an area close to where I live. Luckily, it's not that saturated with agents, thankfully. I think it's only like me and like one other agent that have that zip code on Zillow. But it's a pretty affordable price. Like, I try to keep my price or my budget for Zillow pretty low because, again, like, I'm still an up-and-coming realtor. I do work a regular job still, so, to pay bills and stuff. So it's like my budget is not super huge. But to make a long story short, that's been helping a lot. I usually get at least 1 to 2 leads, if not more, a month from there. And that's actually where I found the lead that I put the offering on for back in August. I actually found her on Zillow. And then also I've been finding leads too through a program at my broker. As you guys know, I'm with KW. And they have a lead source program too, so I'm currently signed up with that, and I do get about 1 to 2 leads a month with them. Those have primarily been cold leads, I'm not gonna lie, or they've been leads with people like, oh yeah, I don't plan on buying for another year. Why are you reaching out then? But long story short, so I do have my lead source, but I did notice a couple of things as an agent that I'm going to be doing differently this year. The primary thing being I'm going to start meeting with my clients more. This past year, I didn't really meet with a lot of my leads. I would just get them, and then if they weren't pre-approved, I would just instantly refer them to my lender without even meeting with them. Of course, this was after I filled them out. Like, of course I did the pre-screening questions, but I didn't really like meet with anyone or like have anyone come in office and like just kind of talk to me face to face. So that's going to change in 2025. Any lead that's serious or that I deem is serious, I'm going to go ahead and set up a meeting and see if they can meet in either my office or just via Zoom. I'm not going to do the whole like, okay, yeah, let me refer you to my lender and then get ghosted like 3 weeks later. I'm not going to do that because that happened to me a lot this year. And then another thing I'm going to be doing differently too, just as an agent, is I'm going to just be more tied to my follow-ups. I felt like I was okay with my follow-ups this year, but I'm not gonna lie, there are some people who I could have definitely followed up with a little bit more, and I probably would have kept them like on or kept them interested. But at the same time, if you get ghosted, you simply just get ghosted. So you can only follow up so many times and not hear back before you just get the picture or just get the point. Like, okay, they're not interested, or maybe they're not ready right now. Those people, some of them, if we at least had an initial conversation, I'll like still keep in touch. But if we haven't had an initial conversation, I'll just go ahead and let them go. But outside of that, yeah, so it's been a very uneventful year for me, to say the least, compared to how last year went. Like, again, getting licensed, getting a first client and closing all within my first 3 months of real estate. Again, it did definitely raise the bar to something I expected this year that I didn't come close to reaching. And then it also set the wrong expectation in a sense that I thought it was easier than it actually is to find serious people and close a deal. Like what happened to me last year hardly ever happens. Like, that doesn't ever happen. Like, it's very rare that happens in any state, not just California, but in any state. That's very rare that ever happens. So, but yeah, so that's how my first year of real estate was, guys. Again, there's a lot that happened, but this video will be like 2-3 hours long if I went into every single detail. But I just went ahead and just told you guys, like, just a very short story of how my year was. But the good thing about it is, like I said, I do have a very new business plan that I'm going to be implementing and setting. Really, I've implemented starting this month. That's actually what I'm doing now. Actually, I had a meeting today and a person flaked, but we did reschedule for next week. So we'll see what's going on next week. And it's someone who I think, if they're serious, it will be a really good client for myself. So again, fingers crossed with them. But yeah, I mean, if you're an agent, and really any state, go ahead and leave a comment. Let me know how your year of real estate has been. This year also was pretty crazy due to the changes that took effect with the NAR lawsuit. If you don't know about that, I think I mentioned that in a previous video of mine, but that took effect this past August. So that's also been really tough for like a lot of realtors nationwide. But if you're a realtor, just go ahead and comment down below. Like, let me know how your year's been, what tips you would give me, or if you need any tips from myself that you want to ask. Like I said, I can go ahead and maybe like reach out to you personally. Or if you're not a realtor, just go ahead and just put your comment about what you think I can do differently as a realtor. Or if you're in the Southern California area, you want to buy or sell, you already know. Hit your girl up. I would definitely love to help you. We go ahead and schedule an appointment. But yeah, so yeah, without further ado, like I said, it's my first year, and yeah. That's that. So, happy selling, happy buying. And yeah, please don't forget to like and subscribe. And then go ahead and comment too. It definitely helps for the algorithm. And yeah, until next time, guys.